This is efficiency and organization, and I'm going to show you how to properly put a letter in an envelope so that way it's professional, and when the person receives it, you make a good impression on them right from the beginning. So I already have some of my envelopes ready. This is what they look like. They have the address to the person that's getting it right there, and that's what you want. So you don't want to write it here, you don't want to write it here, you want to write it right there, and it takes some practice. Then your return address is here and your stamp is here. I did a video that had to do with how I send a lot of mail out for like soliciting for marketing purposes. I'll share the link to that in this video if you're interested, if you're a sole proprietor or small business owner, and if you are interested in like learning what I do, like step by step what I do to try to get marketing out through mail outs, through mailers, watch that video. In the meantime, I'm going to show you what I do with these envelopes. And by the way, I'm also in the process of making a video on how to do mail merge to generate these. These are my return addresses. They have my name, they have efficiency and organization, and they also have my address. And when I take an envelope, and I usually get these in bulk, like 500, the box of 500, they already have the tab. I usually get them from like Costco or Sam's Club, or I get them from Amazon because it's just so much more convenient. And I'll have the link to what I get from Amazon in the description. So I put that right here as nicely as I can. It's all about being very neat, very tidy, because when the person gets your envelope, they see it. So this is part one. Then part two, I have stickers already made for the places that I am sending my letters to. You can write it by hand. You have to try to practice having really good handwriting if you're going to do it by hand, because again, it's all about making a good, positive, professional first impression. You can write it here, name, address, and the city, state, zip. But in my case, because I'm doing about 600 right now, I did mail merge and I made stickers, labels. The box, I usually get the 5160, AVERY 5160 from Amazon. I only get those from Amazon, and I'll have the link to that in the description. And then I do mail merge. So see, it generates a whole bunch of the addresses. When I put them on Excel first, then I do the labels. And again, like I said, I'm in the process of making a video in case you need help with doing mail merge. And actually, it would help me a lot if you can comment, put a comment in for the video telling me if you are interested in learning how to do mail merge. Now, I put the address there like I was telling you. The last thing is the stamp. The stamps I usually get from the post office and nowhere else. I just go to the post office and I buy bulk. So in this round, I'm sending about 650 letters. So there's my stamp, and look how beautiful and professional it looks. This is the front when a person gets it. I will tell you that if you handwrite, the chances of the person opening the letter are more likely, especially if you're doing marketing, than labels, than computerized things, because then they know that you took the time and effort to write it. Now, this is before I run too far ahead, I want to show you how I fold these, okay? Any letter you want. So this is my front, my cover, okay? What I do is I estimate approximately what thirds will be that will fit in. So approximately this much will be my top, and then, so that's where I start, okay? So I'm going to do this one at a time. Okay. So since this is the top, what I do is I fold here, like so. Then I turn it and I fold it going back all the way. I fold it all going all the way back to the end. Okay, so it looks like this, an accordion. It has to look like an accordion. Sometimes you see folks when you get mail and it looks like they fold it like this and they fold it inward. No, that's not the right way to do it. It has to be an accordion, and I'll tell you why. Because when you put it in the envelope, this top part, whatever is the first thing, the very first thing, that's the first thing that they need to open. That's what goes in first. Okay? So imagine the person gets the mail. They get it, and then they open it, and they go like this. And that's the first thing they see. They open and see the rest of it. It makes a huge difference. It's always the little things that make a difference, okay? So again, was the top part of my letter, the cover. This is how it was an accordion, and the part that's like the front, it must go in first, okay? Then take the sticker off, close. Sometimes if it doesn't stick well, I put a tiny piece of tape, but otherwise I am done. Okay, just want to show you one more example, and this is more of a letter. It's not like a flyer. So this is a letter that I'm sending to somebody. So this is the front cover, and so I'm going to estimate how far am I going to go. I go about this much because that's how much a third is, okay, about this much. And then I turn it around, accordion, go the other way. Okay, there it is. Now, when I'm gonna mail it, this part, the very top part goes in first. So when the person gets the letter, they go, they get it, they open it, and bam. Very professional, very neat, very tidy. I hope you learned from this video. There's more like this. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.